here's something that interferes with our ability to enter into a relationship that is healing rather than wounding. And that is, how do we evaluate the relationships that we had that were wounding? Every relationship is a dynamic, and we participate in that dynamic. And we have this phenomenon going on in our world right now where if a relationship fails, we can find lots of information about how to label that person so that we can discard them and go on our merry way, believing that that person was the problem. They're a runner, they're a chaser, they're an avoidant, they're a narcissist. Boils us all down to this one dimensionality where we don't see how we have contributed to the dynamic of that relationship. And we talk about karmic relationships, but it's kind of a misnomer because what we call karmic relationships are really relationships that we enter into where we're mirroring each other's wounds for the purpose of recognizing them and healing them by way of understanding that we have developed false aspects of ourselves that protect us based on our experiences and our beliefs and everything that has happened to us in our lives. And we want to shed those things so that we can have more connection and more direct connection and more intimacy with others. My goodness. We can only evolve out of that and transcend that if we accept the fact that we were participants in the dynamic. And when we examine that and we see how we participated, and that requires sort of a hermit phase of really, really seeing the ways in which we harmed ourselves based on our wounds, and we came into this dynamic with someone else where we were beautifully reflecting each other's wounds. But then beyond that, we can then, if we take full responsibility for that, we can enter into a relationship that is healing. And that doesn't mean that we wouldn't still have wounds, but instead of being completely on our own, trying to figure out what needs to be shed, we can then move into a relationship where, or this would be a relationship where all of that is accepted and seen, and because we have already seen a lot of it, we can take in the feedback that we might get from someone we love to continue to transcend those limitations, but also that person is there to reflect back to us our beauty and our potential and to blow under our wings and to help us become, what we have the potential to be, because that person has also worked through some of their woundings and they recognize and take responsibility for looking at those. And once you've gone through that experience and you know that you can come out on the other side of it and really improve your life, then it's something that you'll move into instead of running away from. And the more you move into it, the more potential you have to be in a relationship where the mirroring is about mirroring each other's beautiful qualities and supporting each other that way rather than destroying each other because you're wounded and you're not able to take a look at your role in the bigger dynamic. Yeah. I hope that's helpful. Thank you for listening.